But it was fine, really. It was fine. They gave me some tablets to control the eye rolling and the shrugging. The tablets were called lamotrigine, which my mum for the next 10 years would call lamtagine. And I wish that was a joke. It was fine. But the shrugging, my mum and dad weren't really party to. They didn't really see a lot of that, because that just tends to happen in the first hour of being awake. So as a teenager, the shrugging, the jerking was just sort of happening like when I was getting ready for school in my room, and they were in their room getting ready for work. So they didn't really see a lot of that. It was just things like I'd be putting my school tie on in the morning, and then suddenly it'd jerk and I'd hit myself in the face. Or I'd be downstairs making cereal and I'd jerk and suddenly there'd be a smashed bowl on the floor and Frosties and milk everywhere. But I didn't really put it down to epilepsy. I just thought I was like, oh, I'm clumsy, but it's quite cute. I don't really relate it. But the eye rolling, my mum was very aware of and very concerned about, because, the vacant moments, because I had GCSEs coming up, had my exams coming up, and my mum was very concerned that I could have these vacant moments in an exam and therefore lose valuable time. Totally fair enough. So she spoke to the school and the exam board, and together they came up with a solution. And the solution was called Karen. Now, Karen was the exam invigilator to end all other exam invigilators. Do you know who I mean when I talk about an exam invigilator? Those people that stand around the sports hall checking that nobody's cheating. But by God, do they take it seriously? They're like, excuse me, can you take your label off your water bottle, please, in case you've written Pythagoras' theorem on an Evian bottle? And they stand around the sports hall, but Karen was just for me. Karen's job was to stand this distance away from my desk. Bearing in mind, my last name is Adam, so I'm sat at the front anyway. Karen's job is to stand this far away from my desk to check if at any point I'm having one of them, right? I'd like to point out at this moment, Karen was not first aid trained. Do you know what Karen was told to do if at any point she thought I was having a vacant moment like that? She was told to do this. That's it. That's how you bring someone round. That's how you bring someone round from... And let me tell you, Karen lived for this job. Oh, my God. She stood in a position... You imagine sitting your exams, your GCSE exams, with a woman hovering over you like that to see if at any point you went like that. Oh, my God. She was in position for the duration of every single... I'd walk into the sports hall and she'd already be stood there like, good luck. It was ridiculous. She was like them women at Wimbledon in big skirts, just like trying to see if it's in or out. She was straight in there every time. I still maintain to this day that I did not have a single seizure in any of my exams. I still maintain to this day that I didn't have one. I think sometimes I was just thinking of the answer. I would be like, how did Tennessee Williams create the mise-en-scène in Streetcar Named Desire? And she'd be like, ah! Like a viper. It got to the point where I'd come out of the sports hall and the other kids would be like, Maisie, can you control that woman near you? Because she's distracting all of us. I'm really sorry, guys. Sometimes I'm just thinking of the answer. They'll be like, well, when you think, look left, not up.